Okay, welcome to GSPN episode 8. I'm going to tell you a story about one of the famous moves of all time by a New Zealander named John Kirwan. He scored this really famous try in 1987 against the Italians, and he basically skinned 9 of the Italians on the way to jot down a try. And when he talked about that in an interview, he says how he got the skill level to get there. And I'm going to read this article off to you. At that time, I'd been training with an old rugby league friend of my father, who got me practicing running through the trees at a park in New Zealand. It was called One Tree Hill, but actually there were 10, all a few yards apart, and he got me trying to step them at full pace. Could I do it? No chance at first. I'd just run into the trees, and they tackled pretty hard too, to be fair. I was banging into the trees when I went full pelt. It was incredibly frustrating that I couldn't do it. It took me 3 months to get confident and another 3 months to get to full pace. By the time I scored that try, I was just seeing those Italian defenders as trees. I never watched it since because I've never felt comfortable about seeing myself. But I can still remember it. One step at one point, then a double step, that's the trees. And I remember not enjoying it too much because at one point when I went through a gap, I didn't change the ball from my right hand to the left, and there was a prop coming across to try to tackle me. It could have cost me that try. That's me though. It's why I say to people that I'm a recovering perfectionist. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and give you an example, okay, of how you guys can do what John Kirwan did by really becoming an elusive runner. Here we are in the front of the school building, okay, by all the row of trees. I've taken the trees and I've also placed other objects there. A garbage bag, a can, a chair, a cooler, a picnic table. So I'm trying to recreate the environment that John Kirwan was in. We're on a straightaway here. You can do it on a straightaway, you can do it downhill, whatever you wish. You can do this for soccer and for rugby, work on really evasive running. I'm going to do rugby, and I'm going to work with what John Kirwan is talking about, work on transferring my hands, okay, to keep that distance away from my defenders. So, off I go. I have it here. Step, 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 come through, step,